his professional career, 63 victories, including 42 knockouts against 5 defeats. Damas y caballeros de Ciudad de Mexico, the 3-time champion of the world, the baby face assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing red with flames, official weight 130 pounds. His professional record, 44 victories, including 34 knockouts, 3 defeats, 2 bouts even. From General Santos City, the fighting pride of the Philippines, the defending WBC international champion and 2-time world champion, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao!
Okay, gentlemen, caballeros, you already received your instructions. Usted recibió instrucciones. Okay, right here is good, internet can be low. Mira, aquí está bien, aquí no. Right here is good, internet can be low. Aquí está bien, aquí no. I want a good, clean fight. Yo quiero una pelea limpia. Obey my commands at all times, above all, protect yourselves at all times. Escúchame, cuídate, listo, ready, let's go. Vámonos.
Tony Weeks, final instructions. The theme for Marco Antonio Barrera is Remember the Alamo Dome. He's waited 4 years for this rematch. When Manny Pacquiao shocked the world, he scored a TKO in the 11th round in San Antonio.
Nothing quite like these final few seconds of tension before a major title fight.
And there goes the bell. Here we are, gentlemen. Both fighters in red trunks tonight. As Rich mentioned earlier, eerie how the circumstances are now flip-flop, but will the result be the same remains to be seen.
Manny Pacquiao, a southpaw, of course. Barrera doing a good job with the body and going to the head.
First surprise is that Pacquiao has not come out to try to overwhelm Barrera in the opening seconds.
I was just about to say that. I'm very surprised by that. He looks a little dry. Might take a round or two for Manny to really warm up, but we know what happens there with the Andrade fight earlier. Can always get back.
Barrera, it looks like, will try to fight a patient fight. Attempt to box, attempt to turn Pacquiao when he can. Throw some angles at him. You know the storm is going to be coming at some point to be ready for it. But this is the pace I think Barrera would love.
Oh, Barrera would love this pace, and this is where he's gotten a legitimate shot to try to counterpunch and outbox. I'm sure Freddie Roach is going to have a difference of opinion, and Pacquiao does a great job of listening to the game plan in the corner.
By the way, the odds on this fight steadily rose this last week in Las Vegas. They opened at +260, so about 2.5 to 1 in favor of Pacquiao. By fight time today, they were -360, over 3.5 to 1 in favor of Pacquiao.
Well, there's a lot of influx from the islands, too, coming here to bet on their guy late in the week. Showing good hand speed early.
Good upper body movement too, side to side with his bending at the waist.
When you see that burst from Pacquiao, what you know is coming. That's where he gets dangerous. There's up on his toes.
Up on his toes. Barrera doing a good job giving lateral. And now he seems to have been a little awakened.
Well, Manny woke up a little bit here.
crowd is intense.
One of the loudest crowds I've ever heard.
Wait till they start exchanging.
It's just the first round.
And the one thing that we didn't expect, the field actually started.
Yeah, I thought Manny would come right across. You gotta have a lot of respect for Marco Antonio Barrera. Anybody should. He's one of the greatest ever.
A nice feel out first round for both gentlemen. I have a feeling it can be different.
No te le quedes parado, no te le quedes parado, no quiero que te le quedes parado. Aquí, estoy haciendo bien las cosas. Cuidado con su cabeza. Le metiste un gancho abajo y le volvió duro. Quiero que sigas insistiendo ahí. Good job, Manny. A little busier with the jab, okay? And the feints are working good, okay? Now you see how he's reaching for the feints. Right? Open him up with the feints, you hear me?
Was a little more cautious than many expected. That was Pacquiao's one little flurry of the round. The round was fought at a, I guess you'd call it a leisurely pace.
It was certainly Barrera's pace. Round two.
Freddie Roach asking Manny to keep up the feints, getting him to drop his hands. Had a little success with that. Pacquiao already starting off a little busier.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure on as much as he can right now. So Manny doesn't have but really one speed.
Big left hand for Manny. They've been working on Manny's right hand a lot in camp. Freddie's been saying to get it as effective as his left hand, which, wow, would be from the crowd. You can hear the crowd, which inspires Barrera as well.
There's a good counter from Barrera.
And he's looking to counter. Watching his right leg, which is what he hinted at in that Hamed fight when he would drag it back and lure Hamed into mistakes, and he would almost invariably cash in on those mistakes of Hamed.
I have to wonder what it must be like for Manny Pacquiao to be so beloved and almost godlike in his country, have to carry that weight of all those people every time he steps into the ring. Barrera's a great champion in Mexico, but there's many, many, many great fighters from Mexico down through the years. He's just a long list of the next ones in line, but Manny's something special in the Philippines.
And he has actually risen the whole level of boxing in the Philippines, because more people are getting involved, more kids are getting involved, and other champions are coming up.
And there's a lot of talented fighters over there. We've seen one tonight. They almost pitched a shutout, the Philippines versus Mexico. World Cup. And Manny's still fighting a little more cautious than we're actually used to seeing him. Great shot by Barrera. A lot of thought going in about Roach going over the Philippines, and it seemed to be an ego thing for Pacquiao because Roach went to Puerto Rico for De La Hoya with his fight against Mayweather.
Hindi pa ako nakakalaro ng Battle Royale game.
Grabe, ang smooth naman ang larong ito. Pwede niya itong malaro sa mga low-end devices. Tara, open na natin yung parachute at tumalo na tayo. Ayun, may jump proof. Pwede tayong umakyat para makita natin ng kalaban.
But the distractions were not even comparable, the two fighters.
El ya moviendo al cuerpo.
Don't exchange.
Todavía no, Marco.
Relax,
Todavía
jab.
no.
Move with the
Calmita, no
Change
te
your
más.
waist.
Haz lo que quieres que
Not
juegue,
yet,
lo que él
Marco,
quiere,
not
güey.
yet.
Que tú
Don't
cambies
exchange.
golpes con él.
That's what he
Tranquilo,
wants
no
to
vamos a
exchange
hacer.
with you.
Tranquilito.
Taking a look at the action from the round, Pacquiao landed the big shot, and then Barrera came firing right back. And at a couple of times, each guy seemed to be a little bit dinged, I thought, by the other. That was to the top of the head, which can make you a little bit dizzy when you get up there, hit up there.
Seconds out. Let's go, Ed.
Okay, fasten your seatbelts, folks.
That was fun.
We got another round coming.
Both fighters are awake, both are alert.
Round 6. Tell you what, the speed is from both fighters. I don't think Marco slowed down that much. You've seen him more than I have, Rich, over the years, but his hand speed tonight's excellent.
Yeah, he looks like he's completely ready for this fight.
Well prepared. He's got a great game plan. I've got him winning, gentlemen, I gotta tell you.
Again, I'm checking around ringside to see some of the other scores. They have Pacquiao in front. So
Who knows?
the first couple of rounds, of course, not much was going on, so they were very close. Could have gone either way.
Could have gone either way.
Well, you know, I really couldn't give a house fighter status to either guy.
No.
It's just, that doesn't exist in this fight.
Well, you can't because the crowd is evenly split. You've got one promoter, Bob Arum promotes Pacquiao, one promoter, Oscar De La Hoya promotes Barrera.
Oh, good combination from Manny. He's got Barrera in the corner. Barrera's a little bit teed off about it right now, but he got caught over there.
And he did not fire back that time, Barrera, the way that he had earlier.
No, he did not. He was in the corner, and he answered back with a nice shot right at the belt line, but not with the flurry that he has in the earlier rounds.
I know his corner tells Barrera not to engage, or, you know, but you have to, because Manny's not, Manny's going to be in your face all night.
Yeah,
what are you going to do?
He gives you no choice.
No choice. I mean, you can run, I guess, but you cannot hide.
Barrera still has a nice, sharp, clean jab.
I tell you what, I'm impressed more and more with Pac-Man's defense he's developed under Freddie. I know he's worked that right hand a lot, but he's picking off a lot of punches, hands in good position.
Good head movement.
Good head movement.
And that speed of hand, let me tell you, that may not be something Freddie Roach.
Oh, right hand for Barrera.
Right counter by Barrera.
Wow. They got Manny's attention and on they go.
That was a perfectly timed right counter, and Manny answers with a flurry of punches, and that came from nowhere. This one was a nice low.
Now here comes Pacquiao back.
Pacquiao going to the right hand more. A good left hand gets in for Pacquiao. The speed to the body.
It's deafening in here.
Oh, he gets caught coming in from Barrera.
Barrera sticking to the game plan, going back to his jab. Not looking like a 3-1 underdog, guys.
No. Wow. Biggest punch of the round was that right hand. And that sent Manny off. Can you believe this one's halfway finished, scheduled for 12?
Wow, it's flying by.
Relax lang. Okay. Ginawa malalim, ha? Hinga malalim, bra. Hinga malalim. Okay. Okay? Good. Seventh round coming up. Seventh round, okay? 7 round. Okay?
When you're circling to the right, you can control him at all times. Very good.
Okay.
Keep that control. The feints are working beautiful.
All right, early in the round, Pacquiao came out, and again, the high volume of punches. He got through Barrera's defenses there straight through, but then Barrera answered back with the
Beautiful
single
right
best shot of the round.
And Pacquiao coming back in a flurry. I got to tell you, going into the sixth, I I still have it 58-56 Barrera, 4 rounds to 2. Rich?
I have it even 57-56.
Very close rounds could go either way.
Round 7. What a fight. It's what people pay to see, these two great champions. This is not in the least going to disappoint anybody by the time this thing's finished. Now, once again, Manny out a little bit cautious. Trying to work that jab. But his best advantage is his pace. Does he seem frustrated when he slaps his gloves together like that?
Yeah, he'll usually do that when he gets caught. He gets a little frustrated. He's trying to fire himself out. But Barrera's done a great job of circling to his left, giving him a lot of angles, great lateral movement, timing that jab perfectly, countering at times with that hard right. So he's a tough out.
Pacquiao may still go on to stop Marco Antonio Barrera in this fight, but I'll tell you, by this time in the first fight, he was slaughtering Marco Antonio
slaughtering, yes.
Barrera.
Huge difference. Well, you know, no one, in all their first fights, Morales, Barrera, Marquez, they underestimated Pacquiao's power. They thought, oh, well, he can't hit that hard, but it turned out he was like a little Mike Tyson.
Very defensive round for Barrera here, and mainly because Manny hasn't given him a lot to counter. There we go.
Beautiful combination.
Great combination, speed for Pacquiao.
That was it, speed on that. Exactly right, Alan. That's what made it happen.
And he has it. I mean, it's he can go to it pretty much any time he wants to, and he's very, very respectful of Marco Antonio Barrera. As well he should be. Lead left from Pacquiao.
Good head movement by Pacquiao.
Sabi ni Daddy, tite. 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 Tite.
Good morning.
Inside.